So after the game against Johnston, I had a chance to catch up with the Cedar Falls leading scorer, Will Gertis.
In the locker room, we just talked about how we had to stay together, how they're throwing punches right now and we have to throw one right back when we get the opportunity. Then the coaches came in, kind of said the same things. But yeah, there's a lot of player talk. But yeah, I think that was the player talk and the togetherness was shown on the court.
After all of it, being down 17, you're wearing that hat. What's that hat mean to you? What does it mean to be a state champion?
Yeah, it means everything. It means all the hard work you've put in pays off. It feels great doing it with the people that you've grown up with, you've been playing for your whole life. It's kind of a bummer that it's our last game, but there's no better way to go out.
Well, you knew the double team was coming. They did it to Waukee. They did it to Waukee Northwest. But it was so physical, and they seemed like they were content to knock you down and make you make free throws in the first half.
Yeah, free throws have been a major part of what we've been focusing on in practice. We don't have the best free throw percentage as a team, so we've been putting the work in that area, and I think it really showed today. But yeah, the double team came. I thought I was able to find teammates. Teammates were able to knock down shots, and it was a lot of fun.
Second half comeback. What goes into that?
A lot of staying together, at least being down 17 at one point. A lot of teams could break down and kind of give up, but our team, we talked through it during halftime. We talked about what we need to do, which was staying together, staying to our game plan. They were knocking down shots, and we just needed to respond, and I think we were able to do that really well.
It seemed like in the second half that you said, I'm going to get the ball, and I'm going to go at them as hard as they've been going at me and see what happens.
Yeah, physicality is something I've been working on a lot. It's something that we've been working on. Just as a team, we knew they were going to be physical, and so we kind of expected that. When a state championship's on the line, you got to do whatever it takes to take the championship.
Perfect. Thanks, Will. Jaden Kimbrough, so important to this team this season, a fantastic year overall, and he was understandably excited after winning a state championship. Jade, I know you guys have been pointing towards this all season, but it wasn't going like you wanted it to. What had to change in the second half?
We just had to tip our cap to them. They were 70% from three. It's kind of hard to stop, but going into half, we just kind of self-talked ourselves saying we're all going to be good. They're not going to withstand this shooting throughout the whole game. So our self-talk was really good, and I really trust our team, and I believe in our team that we would get it done, and we did. So
finding some opportunities to get some big buckets in the second half, and more importantly, probably breaking the press a couple times. How big was that in the comeback?
It was huge. They got a couple tip passes and it turned over to them for a couple points, but getting through that press and getting through the end of the game, it felt really good, especially when they started picking up the pressure towards the end. Kind of got careless with the ball, but we adjusted and fixed it.
It's been 7 years since Cedar Falls won a state championship. Taking that trophy back to the student section, how'd that feel?
I mean, it felt awesome. It felt great. All my best friends in the student section, all of our family, it's the best feeling ever.
Leighton Wolf got to join in where his brother had taken the team back in 18 and 19, a state champion at Cedar Falls. And he remembered very well sitting in the stands and watching older brother Logan also overcome a big deficit in a state championship game.
I think 17 points in that game and come back. What went into that comeback?
Yeah, that was probably the craziest win I've ever been a part of in my life. We knew we had up spirits. We knew we weren't going to just fall. Right before the game, I told the guys, 5 guys starting, we bend, but we don't break. If we get put up against the wall, we're still going to punch back. We handled probably the best punch in the whole state. They were, 10 for 14 from 3. They didn't miss, and we couldn't make a shot. So I'm super proud of our guys, and we'd be nothing without those guys and our coaching staff.
And you think back to Cedar Falls here, Jack Campbell and A.J. Green on that last championship team, I believe. Now you guys at your name in that history,
yeah.
Like alongside those guys at Cedar Falls. What's that like?
It means a lot, everything. My brother's on that team too. I remember sitting in here watching them go down 16-4, and we were down 17, same position. So we knew it could be done, so it was just huge for us.
What was so different the second half, Leighton?
We just played with more energy. They were more physical than us in the first half. We got bullied a little bit. It was a completely different game than we were used to, and we came out, we were just more physical than them in the second half.
Late in the game, you guys, I think, were up 3, and you kind of rainbowed in a big 3 there. And it kind of felt at that point like, all right, they got this. What did that one feel like?
It felt amazing. I've been struggling with my shot a little bit all year, so for me to hit two pretty big shots felt amazing.